Hello, friends. Welcome back to another episode of Put It on the List. We have a ton of news today. There's a 50-50 chance the other guy didn't watch any of the trailers because one of them is fucking scary and he doesn't like scary movies. The British Bake Off gets hot in the kitchen, and my guy has the worst take on conchas of all time. We don't agree. I think we almost unfriended each other. I almost unfriended him because he was talking some dumb shit. And we talk about Andor, how much we love it. And we got little hearts everywhere for Andor. And it's amazing. Keep watching it. We love it. And to end the show, we got our nostalgic, spooky season double feature. Yeah, we love the 80s horror movies. We were kids and we're too dumb to know any different. Yeah, two nerds, one pod. Here we go. Let's go. I'm Francisco, and joining me today, and always, one hatamale, Andres.
Hey,
What's up, buddy?
how's it going?
Oh, it feels good, man. Let's get this shit on the road.
Yeah, we got a lot. Too much, as usual. We got more news than usual. Fuck it, let's just get into it. There's a lot.
Let's go.
What's first?
First up, we got Harrison Ford confirmed for the MCU.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. What about you?
I think it's cool. I think, number one, it's a non-physical role. He's just going to stand in the background going, those damn mutants or whatever, all angry and shit. Perfect, yeah. I think also, hopefully, Indiana Jones, let's see how this shit goes. This is going to be a non-physical role. Fuck, man, if he like retires as like this role, as his last couple roles in the Marvel universe, that's pretty fucking cool. So I'm all for it. I think that's a really cool thing. So, and that's his first role's not going to show up for like another 2 years. So see how it goes.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. I don't know, man. It's just like, I hope he doesn't sound old. Like, hey, get off my lawn. Like that kind of shit, you know? So, because he's up there, bro. Because Clint sounds like that, you know? So,
all see what happens. Next.
Moving on. A pleasantly surprising good show. Good Omen season 2 set for summer 2023.
Dude, they're already filming
on Amazon Prime.
I had no idea. They did a good job keeping this one quiet. Like they announced it by showing like character photos of like all these new actors and new characters. Because the first series is based on the book Good Omens that was published like in the 90s. We have it. It's awesome. It's so much fun to read it. So I'm a little curious where this story is gonna go. It's like all new territory. But I'm excited. And the character stuff looks just like the first season, like super over the top designs. So here we go. Let's see what those angels and the demons got going for us this season.
Yeah. The show's a little whimsical, but I liked it. It was pretty good.
I thought it was hilarious. Like it was a perfect balance of just fantasy and ridiculous and dark humor. Yeah. It's on Amazon if anyone hasn't seen Good Omens.
And I love Martin Sheen. Martin Sheen, right? Or what's his name? It's
Michael
not Martin Sheen.
Michael Sheen.
Yes.
Yeah, he's funny. But yeah, looking forward to that. And David Tennant, man, killed it.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. Frustrating news. Here we go, guys. Disney delays Blade, Fantastic Four, and Avengers. Surprise, surprise. How you feeling?
I think it's good news. I'd 10 times over rather have them delay everything by 6 months, etc., to do it right versus like forcing a director who's like, because Blade is supposed to start shooting, I think, next month to be released next year, and the director just quit. Yeah, delay it. Do it right.
I see that point, but I'm more of a like, let's do it right the first time. Why do we have to go back? And like now, like you're gonna be worried about the fucking budget. Like, dude, they were, like you said, they were a month away from shooting. Imagine all the permits and all this other shit that they had lined up and all the stuff that they already invested in it. Now they gotta fucking go back. And I don't know, man. It's. I mean, of course, for the final product, I'm excited for. But as far as getting their shit together, that doesn't sound like Disney's getting their shit together at all.
Spoiler, they've never had their shit together in the Marvel universe. Everything is made at the last minute. Everything's changed at the last minute. It's a make a movie by committee over there, and it usually works out. Sometimes it does not. A la Thor. Thor, I think, was like the worst case scenario. I think they realized rushing it did not work. I don't know if that movie made a lot of money or what, but man, I think I don't know anyone who was like, yay, Thor Love and Thunder was awesome. Like, nobody. So I hope this is a good move. And like, their post-production schedules are always insane. So I hope this kind of gives them some breathing room to like not kill the 1,000 people that who work on each film. So fingers crossed. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Speaking of, didn't see this one coming either. Apparently there's a new Transformers film coming out. And they just cast Michelle Yeoh and Pete Davidson as voice actors. And it's based on Beast Wars. Did you hear about this?
No. And apparently it's done filming.
Yeah.
It is. They're like, what the fuck? Yeah, I didn't know either.
Until I saw this headline. I'm like, they're casting voices. But all right. What's crazy is that last film, Bumblebee, I really liked it. I think we've seen it like twice. It's a fun Transformers film. It gets a total departure from the Michael Bay, just blow everything up, don't explain shit. Like, it's a much smaller, like, more human characters that are everyone's likable for the most part. I'm like, this is a fun Transformers film. I think that's the most successful Transformers film, and I think they're trying to build on that. So fingers crossed. And it's based on the Beast Wars stuff, which was popular, but I never got into it as a kid. That was like right after I got out of the Transformers phase when I was a kid.
I like Beast Wars.
There you go.
I was like, damn, this is shit. This is good shit. And I was like, at first I thought the animation was weird because it was all like computery.
Like CG, right? Yeah, it threw me out.
Yeah. And, but yeah, man, like the story wise, I'm like, damn, they went back to Cybertron and they were still in their beast modes and shit like that. And man, it was pretty cool. I like that. The storyline at least.
So yeah, they're doing it. So that I'm like, cool. I'll probably check it out.
I probably will too. Unfortunately, because I like, some things you just can't quit. I'm like, Transformers is one of those things.
I know. They got us early.
Then it's funny because like the last Michael Bay movie, I think it's Michael Bay. He was still in it. The last night or something like that. It's called.
I didn't see it. Anthony Hopkins was in there, right?
I tried watching it 3 times, bro, and it's just like I was like, because like I said, I can't quit it. But I the first time I think I watched it the whole way through, and it was over, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck just happened. What happened? What? I was so confused, and to this day, I don't know what happened. I know Optimus is mad, and that's it.
That's sounds like a winner. Yeah, no, I'm good. All right. What next piece of news?
Next, I'm excited for this. Fargo season 5 fills out its cast.
Yeah,
I fucking love Fargo,
dude. It's such an awesome anthology show. I didn't love the last season as much as I thought I was gonna, but I was super into like every episode though. Like there was so much there that kept me into it. The characters alone, because you never know what's gonna happen. Like in the period piece of it all and the unique setting, and it looks fucking fantastic. The production values are so high.
Yep. So, I agree with you.
Yeah. So they just cast a bunch of people, and the one person who I'm looking forward to it is Joe Carey from Stranger Things. I was like, no shit, into Fargo. All right, let's do this.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I mean, I didn't read the story or like what the story is gonna be based on. You know how sometimes they do that? They put out a synopsis, and I didn't look it up, but because I mean, I'm just gonna watch it. I'm just not even gonna look at anything. I'm just gonna watch it because their batting average is pretty high for me. So I'm just gonna go. And the first season has a lot of weight. Like the first season has a lot of clout.
I think the challenge with this show is the first season is damn near perfect, and like everything else afterwards is not. You can't reach that height again. But they've done some great seasons. And this season, I actually read the timeline. I haven't read a story. I just know the timeline is the most current. I think is closer to the most current time than anything else done so far. I think.
Yeah.
But
well, that's cool.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Hopefully soon. All right. this next bit of news is a little alarming for me, but we'll see.
This is weird.
Liam Neeson, looking to take over the Naked Gun film series. What?
Apparently, I thought that thing was gone, and then apparently the word is they've been working on it for years, and all of a sudden they think Liam Neeson is the guy to step into the Frank Drebin shoes, like Leslie Nelson's. Yeah. Like what? When I think funny, I think Liam Neeson.
Yeah, and like one thing is like the comedy, like maybe he can do the stunts and like the bits, but homie's got an accent. You know what I'm saying? And it's like to deliver jokes and stuff, to hit the punchline and all of that. You gotta and then sometimes, I don't know, man. I don't know if this is gonna hit.
Not just that, but he's like 7 feet tall. Like, how's a 7 foot tall dude gonna be hilarious? Like, surrounded by all these, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be kind of weird.
And he's 70. He's fucking old as shit. Why are we getting such an old guy? Why don't we just keep the other guy? I don't know, man. Like, can we get like a 50-year-old? Come on, dude. But yeah, he's up there too. So it's
oh man. All right. I loved the first 2 Naked Gun films. Like, I'll still watch that shit. That shit's hilarious.
Little side story. I think my dad took us to watch the first Naked Gun at the drive-in.
Oh no, with the scene at the balcony where he's
all of it, dude. It was like, but needless to say, that was not the most awkward movie he took us on family night to the drive-in. It was American Me. Hey, let's go watch a movie. Okay, what is it about, Dad? Life, gang life, rape, a little rapey sometimes. I don't know. It's fun, family night.
Let's go find out. It's a cautionary tale, kids.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, Naked Gun coming at us. I think maybe next year. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Moving on.
All right. Last one. Last piece of news.
I need a therapist. Gangs in New York becoming a TV series. Did it need to happen? I don't know. How do you feel?
I honestly did not like the film. I was so excited for it because the idea is fucking cool. Like, all right, like visually it was cool. It had all the cast is amazing. And then I'm like halfway through the movie, I'm like, what is this shit? Like, there's like very little. The ideas were there, but the story just fell flat with all these amazing.
Why are they
characters.
getting dead rabbits?
Like, oh, yeah. And there's so many like question marks. So if they could take that idea, what they were trying to do, and get those colorful characters into that world, it could be really cool. Like, and if they have Scorsese helping guide some of that, and if they got some of that spiritualism of fucking the Scorsese's filmmaking. I'd be in for a couple episodes. Check it out.
Yeah. I would be more excited if they called it the Wild Bill fucking show. And they got my guy to be the Wild Bill, the butcher. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, he retired.
I can watch, get him out of retirement. I can watch 10 hours straight of that guy just rocking in a chair and like smoking a cigarette or a cigar or a pipe or whatever, and then putting the knife to his, do you know how I got this eye? Whatever he did. Man, because that was the best thing about the movie for me.
Oh yeah,
he was amazing.
Yeah, like he's amazing in everything. Like, but yeah, as a show, we'll see what happens. But as a movie, I remember walking out of there going like, that did not deliver at all what the trailer looked like.
Yeah,
it was just a mess, which we don't talk about anymore.
Disappointment.
Yeah. All right, let's move on.
All right. What we watched, here we go.
It's going to get ugly.
Great British Baking Show, episode 4 or 5. I can't remember.
5.
Mexican Week. Mexican Week. What?
Let's first say we're going to talk about the show. Then we're going to get into like the controversy of the show, which all kind of ties in. So let's get into the show. Dude, they did Mexican Week on the Great British Baking Show. Thoughts?
Yep. I don't know, man. It's just like, so I'm like, okay, Mexican week. I wonder what they're gonna bake. Oh, empanadas, this and that. They started with conchas, right? First round.
Yeah.
They all had to make their little pastries, and they started. Most of them made conchas. That's like pan dulce, most traditional, which was, I thought, okay. I think most of them did okay-ish. Um, my favorite one was the one with the corn on it, and I thought she did a good job. So yeah, that's the first round. Nobody knew what the fuck it was, but whatever.
I don't blame them though.
No, it's not on them.
Yeah,
it's not on them. But it was just like, okay, conchas. That's pretty. It's pretty good. Good on them for trying.
I guess. I think when I first saw the episode announced, I was like, "What? Like, what was that meeting like with the dudes, with the producers? Like, some dudes, like, I got an idea, and they're like, fuck, we're out of ideas. Let's go with this guy shit. Like, there's so many delicacies they could be going for. And I got to say, like, growing up, like, Mexico was not known for his baking. And then they went straight to conchas. Dude, growing up, we were like a donut family, right? And every now and then, I don't know why, they'd sneak in some conchas from like a Mexican bakery, or we have to go to some event, or sometimes we were like in Mexico and we have those for like breakfast and they'd bring them out. And when I was a kid, I was like, oh, cool, something different, like a little, like a donut, but it's different.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, man, but when I first bit into a concha as a kid, my excitement turned to sadness immediately. It was like a mouthful of sawdust and coconut, kind of like it's a little bit of coconut mixed in just to kind of break up some flavor. That shit was like, it would suck all the moisture out of your mouth because it was so dry and crumbly and flavorless. It was like a desert wasteland. And when you go from a donut kid and you shove that into my mouth, oh my God, I was so pissed off. Like, it's just sad fucking like, fuck, what is this? Like, I was a fucking unhappy kid. Like, you don't do that to me. So that always killed me. That shit killed me when I'd see them, and I still have a little bit of resentment. Like, if I see that shit in the shop someplace, I'm like, get that shit the fuck out of here. That was my
You're
shit.
You're fucking crazy. You're fucking bananas,
crazy.
bro. You're fucking crazy.
Yeah, I grew up on maple bars. That was the problem.
I know, no shit. They're not the same thing, bro. It's not donuts. They're called conchas. So it's your fucking crazy ass that I don't even know why you would compare them. Don't disrespect conchas like that, man.
If it's a fucking breakfast pastry, if it's a breakfast pastry, there should be some like, that shit's like a fucking basket of saltines.
Sorry that it wasn't like America and just fucking put 10 cups of sugar and everything. Sorry. Dude, every day, this just gotta last. All right.
I would have gone for a tablespoon of sugar.
Make it last.
Oh my God.
And then the candy sugar. Bro, you're more disrespectful than the fucking British baking show.
I was like, why are they making that shit? I was shaking. Sitting on the couch watching that shit, I was shaking. And my eyes started twitching.
I don't have a problem with the conchas. I have a problem with you.
I bet you do. That shit was like,
you're the problem.
Anyways,
you're the problem.
I'm glad we agree to disagree on this one. Fuck.
Yeah. I gotta say those, the conchas for me were the highlight. After that, it just fucking kept going down, bro. That's probably the only thing I'm gonna think of for.
My God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Conchas. Moving on. Don't disrespect the conchas, bro. Pan dulce is amazing.
My God.
Shut your face. Moving on.
I will if all it takes is like a fucking quarter of a bite of a concha. My mouth will be shut. There you go.
You don't have a problem dipping Oreos into milk. Dip it in milk.
Anyways, let's move on to the second one. Agree to disagree, shithead.
Agree to you having a dumbass take.
You disgust me.
I don't even think I had a fucking donut till I was, I don't know, in high school.
That's why I think because we were raised
differently.
Oh man, yeah, that totally. If I started out in first gear, then I'm working right to second gear. I started like in fourth gear with a donut, and you were in first gear with a fucking concha. And when you get to fourth gear for a donut, you're like, oh shit. Anyways, all right.
Bring us in with your fucking privilege.
Anyways, The second dish that these guys went for, oh my god, steak. I'm gonna try to do this one if I could do this. A steak taco with guacamole and pico de gallo.
Oh my goodness, bro!
I can't even say how you said it. Steak taco.
I was like,
taco.
More like steak travesty. It's a fucking travesty, bro. Like, goddamn. Oh man, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? They're cooking? They're cooking on the baking show? And
not
I'm
just
like,
there, but they're not even baking. They're just like,
they're not baking.
I'm like, what the fuck dish is this? And then when they showed the picture of it, the judge is like, a good steak taco has to have proper guacamole. And he showed a picture of it. It was like some cut up avocado thrown into the fucking thing. And I was like, what the fuck? And like, dude, like, and it was like these giant chunks of steak that were, I was like, what the fuck? Like it was.
And what kind of cut of meat was that, bro? Like, what the fuck is that?
Like a cut of veal or something.
No, it was like, could you find the thickest part of the fucking cow? Like, can you slice it thin? Can you slice it thin? It was like fucking 5 inches thick. I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna taste real good.
The fucking meat weighed like 3 pounds, like a giant chunk, and they're supposed to cook that shit evenly on a pan, like on this little fucking stovetop thing. I'm like, what the fuck are these guys doing? Yeah. And then the funniest shit was, they're like, you've got 2 hours to make 8 tacos. I was like, what the fuck? 2 hours. I'm like, bro, I would have fucking marinated that meat, walked outside to that little fucking sunshine area with like all the chairs through the little hangout place, hung out there for like 45 minutes, then walked my ass back into the tent, made some fucking guacamole, some pico, and that would have been fucking done. That would have been my vacation. 2 hours. These dudes are really stressing to do shit. I'm like, oh my god, 2 hours to make a fucking taco? Who tested this shit? Bro,
I don't know, bro. It was fucking rough, dude. And I'm like, and then like when they try to like stack them together and stuff, and I'm like, oh man, and then like, why don't you just lay them flat? Like, I don't know, bro. It was a lot. It was a lot to process and stuff, and yeah, I can't even remember who won. Who won that? The second challenge?
I don't know, dude. It was just like
this episode was bananas, bro. This episode was bananas.
I was like,
oh my goodness.
Like, there's so much. They could have just done churros. I would have been like, cool.
I thought they were gonna do churros. I thought, because you know how sometimes they give them little fryers and whatever. I'm like, oh, maybe they'll make them churros. Yeah, something.
Nothing.
Like cream filled churros, something. I don't know.
A steak taco with guacamole. Like,
a taco. Take your ass out of here. Take your ass the fuck out of here with that. Oh my goodness. Yes. And like, you know, like people that know me know that I fucking hate Taco Bell. So this is like,
oh yeah,
even more like, disrespectful.
This is like the Taco Bell from fucking Demolition Man style taco. I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
No, it was nasty.
All right, let's move on to the last challenge.
Please, let's move on. Last challenge. Tres leches cake.
Yeah.
I love tres leches cake.
Stacked like 3 or 4 layers of a liquid cake. I'm like, what? What could go wrong here?
Like, I don't. You think they did that on purpose to set them up to fail? And like, and the third challenge, usually they talk about like, oh, how did it go in practice? So they had time to research. They had time to like put a game plan in place. They had time to like get all the right ingredients and all this stuff together before they actually did the thing. So why did it go so wrong? Why did it get so fucking? Why did it go so wrong, bro? I'm like, what the fuck is this? None of it. Like I didn't see a tres leches cake at all. I didn't see one tres leches cake. Wow.
Dude, they're in the outer Hampshire, fucking in England, surrounded by I mean. One of them looked cool with the decoration, how that dude threw paint on it or something. Other than that, it's like,
with the
All
fucking
right.
mustache, with the fucking senor mustache.
That got fucked. Some lines got some cross.
He's all happy, fucking holding this fucking splatter cake with a mustache. I'm like, hey, senor. I'm like, this motherfucker, what the? Oh my goodness, dude. And like, you know what sucks is that was the prettiest cake.
Yeah,
that was the prettiest cake. I'm like, all right. I forgot, bro, that it was a Mexican theme. Like, and then I'm like, what's the mustache? I was like, oh, mustache, senor. Oh my god, dude. I forgot about that.
Ooh, it was a tough watch this week, just all around. But
and what's that one guy we like? The Dutch guy, Dutch, right? Dutch. He made the passion fruit one.
Yeah,
that one looked okay. It wasn't no fucking tres leches cake. Oh my god, dude! It was just horrible, man. It was horrible.
It was horrible. It's just conceptually, they just kind of failed on this one. Like, man, like where was the safety nets on that? Where was the Netflix crew to step in, going, hey, calm it down a little bit. Yeah. Anyways, I'm surprised
does
they didn't
Netflix have anything to do with it?
No, it's BBC.
Yeah, right. Like they don't have anybody standing there like, oh, I don't know about this.
Nah, so, they just I don't know. Shit. So you got the dudes at the BBC goes, looks good.
Yeah, another winner.
Yeah. So then past that, there's all this controversy around the episode, and what's your take on that?
So like, I read the
controversy to there's a lot of articles and people like chatting, but go ahead.
And you know, some people might take some of the jokes, the not jokes, the whatever, some of the language, some of the, you know, visually, some of the appropriation of some of the clothing or whatever that talked about in the article. And I personally did not find that offending because I don't think they were derogatory, and I don't think that they had malicious intent. You know what I'm saying? And saying any of that.
No,
I'm like, like they're wearing a sombrero and sarapes. I'm like, guess what? That's what they're made for tourists to wear. So wear it. You know what I'm saying? Like whoever they bought it from is fucking happy they sold it. You know what I'm saying? They're not made. You know, who's gonna wear it? Tourists that think it's funny. Go for it. I don't care. And the Juan joke, I'm like, dude, there's a Mexican song talking about the fucking Juan. You know, like there's so many. Like so, like it doesn't. Like to me, I'm like, all right, people, thank you for looking out for the Mexicans. Thank you very much. But it's okay. We got it. No worries. Thank you. Go on. So for me, it was like a lot of gas and no flame. So whatever.
I think it's the same thing. After we've watched the show, like probably eight seasons now, the show's kind of known for like not being funny. You know what I mean? Like all the jokes, like I'd say like 80% of them fall flat, but that's kind of like the charm of the show because they're just goofy, kind of awkward. Yeah. Like it's not trying to be slick and cool, like one of those high, like a food channel. Like everyone's like all over the place and the coolest guy, the moving cameras, and everyone's all like with the cool, crazy haircut, blah, 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 the cool tattoos. Like, no, this is the opposite of that. That's why everyone can appreciate the show and gets into it. And then they just brought that awkwardness to Mexican week. And that's all there was to it. And people were complaining. I think just people, clickbait, death of journalism. Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Like people who aren't familiar with the show are complaining.
Yeah. And that's part of, like you said, part of the charm is like when they do these bits in the beginning of the episodes, some of them are really intricate when like they do like Alice in the Wonderland or the Wizard of Oz and they all participate. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, that's cool. I'm like, it's a fun little added thing to it.
And it's always cheesy.
It's all cheese stick, like corny, whatever. Yeah. You know, like let them live, let them do them. You know what I'm saying? And part of it's like how, like you and I have talked about this off mic or whatever. Like part of us, like me liking the show is that they all seem like nice people. You know what I'm saying? And I want to believe that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, you know, oh, these guys being, you know, Mexicans, this and that. I'm like, whatever, dude. Like, they didn't. I don't think they had malicious intent. So whatever. They're trying to be funny, and it didn't land. Whatever.
Yeah, totally agree. I just wanted to see if we were on the same page with it. But yeah,
I just want to hold in the fire for the fucking food. That shit was nasty.
Man, they better have a good fucking bounce back show next week.
Oh my god. Because I didn't like Bread Week either. Oh my god, man.
It's pretty weak. It's really weak. Yeah, I don't know. Is this the bakers? You're just not giving them credit? Because it's not the best showing so far.
Yeah.
Did England run out of bakers? Maybe.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
All
right, what did you watch? I know you watched some shit.
Woosah. I did watch some things. We watched the Idris Elba movie called Beast on Peacock. Hey, nothing wrong with the dad taking the daughters on a little safari till everything goes wrong. And boom, action movie. Cue lions. Yeah. I like it.
How'd you like it? It's good.
It was cool. Yeah, man. It was like it's one of those movies, like 90s movies that just you press play and be like, oh yeah, I like this. Like some action sequences, some drama, this and that, nothing too serious. I don't have to think about it. I like it. Just, kind of put your brain on low and go with it. I liked it. It was good.
Cool. What platform? What's it on?
It's on Peacock.
Okay.
Peacock it up.
So yeah, I guess we could check it out too. Is it like any jump scares, or is it like
Yeah, I mean there's a lion trying to get you, bro. It's not gonna be like, hey guys, hey, I'm gonna chase you in 5 minutes, okay? Don't worry about it. No, this motherfucker, yeah, he's gonna jump scares, man. That's what the fucking point is. Jump scares. You're a funny guy, Andres. All right.
Speaking of jump scares, what else did you watch?
Hellraiser on Hulu, a remake or reimagining or sequel. I don't know. We liked it.
Wait, it's a movie.
Yeah, it's
a movie or a TV show? Movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a movie. Yeah. We liked it. Was there dumb decisions made by people that they could have been avoided? Yes. Like those stupid dumb decision tropes in horror movies. Yes. Was it entertaining? Yes. One thing that did happen, there was a lot less blood in this one than the original ones, but there was still plenty of metal and hooks and skin and
coming out of the darkness.
Yeah. Where's that chick coming from? But there was a few jaw-dropping special effects makeup, scenarios going on that was like, okay. Whoa. So if you like scary shit, that was pretty
good. Like they spent some money. Like it looked like high value.
Yeah, watch it in the dark. Turn the lights off. You might see a chain fly. So yeah, we liked it.
All right. Well, I'm curious about it. We'll see. We'll see if I get into it. I know Christine will never, but I watched a bunch of Hellraisers earlier, so I like the first two Hellraisers.
Yeah, this was probably like the most, because like the old ones, the story is like what, but this one probably makes the most sense if they make sense at all. But I mean, if you like crazy looking things, go for it.
Cool. All right, moving on to the next biggie. This is a good one.
Yeah, Nerd Corner. Here we go. Andor, episodes 4 through 6. Boom, we're there, man.
Dude, you know what's crazy? I didn't realize that someone pointed out after this episode ended. He's like, we are now officially at the halfway point. I'm like, halfway point? Holy shit. Like, it looks like they spent all their budget already, and they still only have like half the show to go. It's nuts. And I think, as you pointed out too, it's 6 episodes, and the first 3 were one distinct story arc, and the following 3 episodes 4 to 6, are another single distinct story arc. That's so fucking cool. It's like it's narratively like interesting, and it keeps you in, and it's like a mini movie, and the value, like it's so cinematic how they shoot this. The show's gorgeous. And All right, let's get in. We're gonna get into some spoilers. We have to. There's no way we can't talk about it without getting into spoilers. So 3, 2, 1, spoiler time. All right, fire away, man. Give me what you got. Give it to me.
Fucking Cousin, bro. What's up with Cousin?
Bro, hey, dude.
I'll forget about you for 40 million credits. I'm like, oh man. And then motherfucking Cassian was like, pop, pop. What? Man.
Dude.
That was crazy. Did you jaw drop right there?
A little
How were
bit.
you when you saw it?
I was like, this show is good. Like,
oh man.
When they were having their conversation, I'll tell you right now, I didn't see that conversation coming. Because he's been like pushing them and like testing and like all these different, and then you realize this whole time he's been testing over something else for this moment where he's like, all right, bro, me and you. I'm like, holy shit. And homie could have been fine. He could have got himself a couple million credits. He would have living the good life, but he had to get greedy.
Yeah.
But man, and then what sucks is like they killed everybody. Like every guy in that died, and it's like 1 or 2 were sad and you felt bad, but not that bad. The kid's the one. And I think the kid he had to kind of go because he was the catalyst for his manifesto journal. And I'm guessing that journal is going to be the seed that makes Andor like the loyal, like anti-empire spy, ruthless mercenary that they're trying to claim that he is, or he's going to be over the course of like, I think 5 seasons. So fuck, man, it's so cool how they set that all up.
Yeah, I love how they're building his character, right? Like, all right, he'll murder a motherfucker, but at the same time, I'm only taking the money that I was told I was gonna take.
It showed he had some values. Kind of like,
There's a moral compass there. Like it's fucked up, you know. Like, but it's at the same time, it's like, I'm gonna do what I said I'm gonna do. My word has value. You know what I'm saying? And it's creating like so many layers to this character, and it's it's amazing, dude. It's really well done, and the visuals are amazing, and I love how much they're showing from the Empire side. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't take a seat. Don't worry about it. This is tell your parents.
This is
your
not
mama,
a meeting.
Your
don't
cousin.
take a seat.
Yeah. You know, and then when they show the TIE fighters loading into the TIE fighter, I was like, oh, they ever shown us do that? I'm like, that's kind of cool. Like, oh, they had to climb to this, you know, like all these little extra steps. Like those are the details that give, you know, like texture to everything,
the world.
You know?
Yeah, it makes that world like, oh shit, here those things come.
Yeah, man. So I'm super excited.
Yeah. There was like one shot where you just see one TIE fighter kind of going across a field, and the noise and like in that environment that people kind of scramble, like that shit was like scary. Like, holy shit, that's like one dude getting scary. Like, this is fucking like simplistic, but it's like, fuck, you forget, like, as like a civilian type person, like the fear and like the uncomfortable, like, fuck, these guys are like down the street.
Yeah. Man, I'm so bummed, bro. I really like that Evan Moss Baccarat. That cousin, I wanted him to stick around. I thought they were gonna be like bros. And dude, then
I was so like, fuck. Number 1, he's an awesome actor. Number 2, I was like, so who's the crew gonna be going forward? None of them. Like, holy shit.
Yeah. And I love that he's like, hey, give this necklace back to your friend. Like, I don't give a shit about no lightsabers, nothing. This has nothing to do with like the glamour of Star Wars. You know what I'm saying?
No.
This has nothing to do with that. I don't want anything to do with lightsabers. I don't want anything to do with, you know, the shiny, the glitz, all that, man. Nothing to do with that. This is about
just give my shit, leave me alone. Yeah.
Like the soul of Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is gonna be like the soul of it. Isn't that crazy? 40, 50 years after it started.
Been waiting forever for this kind of a story. I'm like, dude, you have this giant world and you contain it all to like these handful of people who are always like running around doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a lot of fun, but at the same time, like who are the other billions of people who are affected by this shit?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's like radicalizing certain other people and radicalizing them against, like, you get to see like ground level evil shit from the Empire. Like, damn, these guys are fuckers. And you see like the pure arrogance of the leadership. Like the guys talking, you're like, God damn, these guys are just fucking shitbags. Like as you say, just all around. You're like, Jesus, trying to rip off goat herders? Like that's fucking low, bro. And like as they have like vaults of gold, they're just like, yeah, we're gonna give them like a goat fucking hide, and we're good. Like, Jesus.
Yeah. You know, another thing that told me another thing that told me a lot about this show, and like they don't give a fuck, because we already know that, spoiler alert, Andor dies in fucking Rogue One. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, you know, we don't know what's gonna happen. So if the lead character is already dead, guess what? We don't give a fuck who else we kill. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's these characters that we starting to develop relationships with, and I thought the homie, the traitor, the guy that was lieutenant or something, I thought he's gonna be sticking around for a while,
dude. Yeah,
but no, he got blasted right there too. So
what
emotional attachments to characters in this show, throw them out the window, and just like you know, just know that everything's gonna lead to something. And man, it's great, man. It's great. I got a question for you.
Yeah,
because if you listen to this, you know, our podcast for a while now, you know that my little friend Andres does not like Rogue One, and he fucking hates it.
I know where this question's going.
Okay, so watching,
I've thought about it.
Okay, so after this is only halfway after you finish Andor, are you gonna give Rogue One another chance?
The odds of me giving another chance have gone up at least by like 30-40%, which were at fucking zero before. So now I'm like, shit. Do I have to watch it again?
Yeah, and you'll be like, damn, I have fucked up takes. Well, we already fucking know you have fucked up takes all the time. But like, you're gonna have to like look yourself in the mirror and be like, damn, I fucked that up. Woo! I can't wait.
I have a feeling. Well, we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. I'm a big man. I'll admit when I'm wrong. It's just the challenge with that is I'm never wrong. So how does that work? How does one do that?
Yeah. Good
so, anyways,
one. I see. Nobody sees your face, but I see your face, and you're like, I don't want to do it.
All right, we've been fucking waxing and shining this show for enough. The one thing I'll say though, this show, that 5-minute sequence with the eye, that might have been the most gorgeous sequence in a Star Wars related anything, maybe ever. I'm not sure. Like that was like wow. Like I was like my jaw dropped. I was just like wow. Like the conception and the execution of it is just painterly gorgeous. Like you can when they spend some money, like I think Christina was like, why are they always just camping in the woods? Like, because it's cheap. Wait for the money to come up. And they spent that money. And I'm like, holy shit.
And for them to achieve the reaction that we have after building it up, you know, because you're building anticipation, and to surpass it, man, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because you're like, oh, this shit better be good. Because you know that's what we're thinking. Mm-hmm. Like they've been talking about it for fucking. This shit better be good. And I was like, man, respects.
And I loved the heist aspect of the whole show. Like it was like they explained so many little moving pieces. Like this has to happen for this to happen, to this to happen, to this to happen. You have to be here at this time and that time. Like that's 100% what I expected from Rogue One.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, it's going to be a Star Wars heist movie. It's not. So that's why I think I was disappointed. But this is a pure heist. This is like some Ocean's 11 shit. I'm like, this is fucking dope. Yeah. And these people aren't like smooth like Ocean's 11. They're scared. They're just like, we got to do this thing. We're scared. And he tells them like, you're gonna be scared, but
dude, there's real consequence.
Dude,
you're gonna die. You're gonna die.
Yeah.
There's consequences.
Even the Stellan Skarsgård character who put it on, he didn't think it was gonna happen. He's like, they have like almost no chance, but we're gonna have to at least try. And then when he gets the news and he has to go to the back room and just kind of freak out that it mostly worked. Like, dude, like I felt that. That was awesome. The show is awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, I mean, we can move on. You know, wait for the next one.
We got to move on. Oh my god, it's awesome. Next week we'll discuss the finale of Rings of Power. So that'll be fun to finally get into that. And the thing with that one, here's my question for you. We're both trying to predict and guess, but the one thing of Rings of Power that just I realize is throwing me off, ain't no fucking rings in Rings of Power. Am I wrong? Am I missing something?
No, you're not.
That shit's throwing me off.
House of Dragons have dragons. They got houses and they got dragons.
At least
they got both those things. But
touche.
But yeah, like they ain't got no and it's like the season finale, this season flew by, dude. It flew by. And there weren't short episodes. There weren't 40-minute episodes. They're all like 60, 70-minute episodes.
Yeah, they spend money.
Do you know how much that show cost? It's
$700 million theoretically, but it's also 200 to the Tolkien estate just for the exclusive rights. So that's 200 off the top. So you have 500 million left, and then you got to build all the sets and all the stages and the costumes, and you'll reuse all that shit for the next like 5 seasons. So I understand the initial investment, but still, like they spent some money.
Oh yeah. Oof. But next week.
Yeah, we'll get into it.
Moving on.
All right, trailers.
Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Drum roll. Did you watch Megan?
Yes, I did, sir. Yes, I did.
What? Hey, that little doll's freaky.
On fire, this guy on his trailers.
It started off normal, man. And then I didn't know what it was going to be. Then I was like, then she started dancing. I was like, oh, shit. It was a little spooky.
It's like, I mean, okay, we've seen this movie before, like four times when it's called Child's Play.
Yeah.
But instead of a fucking satanic serial killer inhabiting a doll, it's like Mark Zuckerberg's AI inhabiting a doll.
Yeah. It's like Arnold in a little body, in a little girl body. There's a Terminator.
Yeah, basically, she's like a little mini Terminator, but that's kind of it. Like,
yeah.
And when she starts moving all weird, I'm like, ugh. I'll tell you right now, I ain't watching this shit. This shit looks creepy as fuck.
I know, but that's the excitement. And that's to me already more scarier than Chucky, because you can pray Chucky away. No, Diosito, por favor. But like with this girl, man, like she's probably got some crazy batteries, never run out of juice. I'm like, nah.
I think she's got some like weight to her too. Like she looks like she could run at you and tackle you. Versus Chucky, he probably weighs like half a pound because he's just like empty plastic, but he'll still stab you.
Yeah. So, anyways, it's a freaky looking movie. I'm gonna watch it eventually, and I'll let you know. I'll report back.
Good, let me know.
I'll let you know.
But it looks like I think they did a really good job making this. It looks like they put a lot of work into it.
Yeah. The next trailer, Spirited.
Yeah,
it's gonna be on Apple.
Yeah,
and it's starring Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell. Yeah. And it's kind of a take on Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
Scrooge, it's right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Scrooge. But yeah, Christmas Carol, exactly what it is.
Yeah. And I gotta say that watching the trailer, like sometimes you want things to be good and stuff like that, but I really, really, really hope that this is good. Because the trailer made me feel good. And I'm like, it made me feel like, oh man, this is nice. It looks nice. It looks funny. But I have a fishy feeling that it's not going to be good. I just hope it is.
It's Ryan Reynolds. He usually does a pretty good job, but I mean, it depends of how involved they are. I mean, him and Will Ferrell, I'm like, fuck yeah. But then I was like, Apple, I'm like, I don't know. And so,
but Apple doesn't miss, bro. Apple doesn't miss.
Even that
they won like 2 Oscar already.
That is true. That is true.
And all their dude, I watch all their shows. There's too much shit on there to watch now. They don't miss. So that's kind of a good thing. The beer movie is on there now.
Oh yeah.
The longest beer run. Yeah. The longest beer run. I haven't watched it yet, but it's on there. But I really hope it's good because it'd be nice to have another Christmas movie, to watch for the family together. So
2 Will Ferrell back-to-back Christmas movies.
Yeah.
You got Elf and you got Spirited. But yeah, fingers crossed. I don't know. All right, let's move on to what's new to the list. You added a couple here.
Yeah. It's a spooky season. We love it. Okay, man. On Peacock, we got Halloween Ends. It's the end of the Halloween trilogy for Mr. David Allen Green. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Or Gordon Green? David Gordon Green?
I think you're right. I think it's David Gordon Green. What's crazy is him and Danny McBride, they're buddies. They do comedies. And for some reason, they did a fucking pivot hard to the Halloween trilogy. And it was like, what?
Yeah.
But they're good filmmakers. Like, they do great shows and films together. Yeah. So I'm like, all right.
Yeah. I got to say, I'm a fan of this trilogy. So I'm excited to see how this shit ends. I might watch it tonight. Whoa.
Is it available for free on Peacock right now?
Yeah. Peacock. Peacock has
a theatrical thing, but all right.
Simultaneous at the theaters and at the cock.
Aha.
Oh, maybe no. Peacock. My bad.
All right. So yeah, there you go. Halloween Ends. Find it. Anyways, he did it, not I. Sorry, Mom.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, dude. Damn. Sadness.
Anyways,
I forgot.
Next one on the list. Last one on the list. New to the list.
Next one. Let the Right One In. It's a TV show on Showtime, and it's a remake from the, I want to say, Swedish or Norwegian.
Yeah.
I don't know. One of those two countries.
Yeah. A lot of snow there.
Yeah. A vampire flick from that country, and the original is really well done. I love it. And it was awesome. This movie's already been done once before, but yeah, the original is the best.
They did the American version. Yeah, they did the Swedish one. Then a couple years later, the American version. I like both of them a lot.
Yeah. Chloe Moretz.
Yeah.
Right? She was in the American version, and it's called Let Me In.
Let the Right One In.
No, I think that's different. They named it differently.
Never mind.
Let the Right One In is the original.
The original.
And the American the American version is Let Me In. I don't know why they changed it. But yeah, man. So this TV show stars Demian Bashir. He's a great Mexican actor and looks cool.
I haven't seen it yet, but I dug the first couple. It's trippy because it's like a vampire story, but it's a very non-traditional vampire story where if the vampire is a child, it has to be taken care of by like a sympathetic adult, and there's some moral choices that have to be made throughout.
Yeah. It was a little different. Like watching the first time, you're like, oh, how did this old person get here? Oh, this vampire's been a child for a long time. But I'm interested. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
All right, man.
And here we takes us into, here we go. Fire away.
Spooky season double feature. Oh. You know, at the grocery stores, I saw that I didn't know if it was a seasonal thing, but they brought back those Count Chocula and Frankenberries, and remember those cereals?
Oh yeah, the scary cereals.
Yeah, I think they're only seasonal now because they put them in the seasonal aisle with all the spooky stuff.
Clearly, grocery stores are scary as shit, so I can see that.
Yeah. All right, little side note there, fellas. Yeah. All right, moving on. So we're gonna do a 80s horror film, which I love that era because I was a little boy and I was getting scared a lot.
Yeah. There's a lot of trauma that you can trace back in my life to the early 80s horror films. So we're about to get into one of them.
Yeah. You want to go first or you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
All right.
Because I only have one big pick, but I have some backups. But my big pick is a movie I was like, it's one of those movies that's like, fuck this movie after you started to watch it. For so many different reasons. And you're a kid, especially back then, and because it was so well done, they did it way too well. Poltergeist, 1982's Poltergeist. God damn it! And And then when you find out Spielberg was like heavily involved, I think he came up with the story and produced. There was stories that he directed some of it, and then, like the high production values, like Industrial Light and Magic, when they were like in between Star Wars films, did the effects for this film, so it looked like real and scary as shit. And when you're a kid, there's fucking skeletons in the fucking pull-out bag that's not finished. There's a giant fucking caterpillar, and the fucking dad drinks fucking tequila, and then you fucking spit that shit out, and the fucking TV. Oh, fuck this fucking movie. That's all I gotta say. Back to you.
I left. I left the living room. I'm going outside. There's light. There's children playing. There's birds. There's happy stuff. I went outside for that.
I'm going to be okay. Just take some breaths. It's going to be all right.
When the skeleton started floating and shit, and I'm like, I'm out. I'm out. Yeah, man. I'm done. Yeah, dude, it's a good pick, man. That's a really good pick.
I don't ever want to see no unfinished pools ever in my life, ever again.
No,
that's it. Call me when that shit is concrete over.
Yeah. What's in the dirt? What's in the dirt? Anyways, all right. That's a good pick, man. That's a great pick. My pick is The Gate, starring Steven Dorff.
Oh, yeah.
And it was,
dude,
man, I remember we were 10 when that came out.
That movie,
and we watched it when we were 10. It's just a good film, you know, because like you relate to that kid because you're the same age. Like we watched it with the same friend. Age. Yeah, and like the special effects and stuff and everything. I still remember. Yeah,
when the dude falls,
and it's just like a bunch of little ones. I was like, dude, that's the best. Yeah, I love that movie. It's all like
like claymation animation. These little crazy creatures, and it looks good. Like fuck that.
Yeah.
Run.
Yeah. Read the thing, man. Grab the book. Read it. Close the gate. Yeah, man.
It's so good because like these two kids that are home alone, I think, and then maybe a sister at some point.
Yeah.
And they're just like, that's just the worst weekend ever.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, but I watched this as a kid with my next door neighbor. He's like, we got to watch this. Like he was like a year younger than me and an absolute psychopath. He's like, we got to watch all this crazy shit. I'm like, maybe we'll watch that one. There's kids in it. How crazy could it get? It was like 50-50 horror and adventure. Because the whole time you're like, okay, they have a shot. Versus Poltergeist, like, you ain't got no fucking shot. You're fucked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like,
for sure.
Man. Yeah. And there's rules back then. Like, you don't kill kids in like the 80s for the most part. So they're probably going to be okay. They'd just be really fucking traumatized for the rest of their life.
But you can drag them into holes. You're like, damn.
You can torture them.
You make them scream. Oh shit, dude. Yeah, that was a good one. And that's what I wanted to pick with these 80s movies, 80s scary movies, is like something that's a little bit of both. Like have, you know, the one you picked doesn't have the other one. It's just scary. Everything's scary about it. Except when Craig T. Nelson's trying to get his wife all high. Like, hey, you want to smoke? You know, like remember they're in the bedroom and they're trying to but anyways, because I do have some honorable mentions. I don't know if you want to shoot some out.
Let's go into them next week. Because we're running late this week, and we got 2 more weeks of Halloween stuff, so we can get into them heavily next week.
Okay, sounds good.
To be continued is spooky.
Mas spooky season.
Yeah, that's my peak spooky. Everything from here is gonna be like fucking goosebumps.
I'm gonna do like a greatest baking show. Mucho spooky season. Didn't one of them say mucho? I'm like, mucho what? Anyways, that's our show. Thanks for listening. Please like and subscribe and let us know if we missed anything. If you guys want us to watch anything, any recommendations, please let us know. Remember, Andres is always messing up, so it's okay. Let us know about that too. All right, that's it. I'm Francisco.
And I'm Andres.
Have a great week, everybody.